Aquava. Welcome to Expat Life Ghana. I'm Tony. This is my wife, Ayo. We're documenting our move from Texas to Ghana as we go beyond the return.
And in this episode, we are breaking down coming from America. Do we fit in? Do we fit in?
Everybody has their place somewhere.
Okay, well, let's get this video started. All right, so the last episode of Coming from America was titled Do We Fit In? And I did feel like maybe is the thrill gone? Is the thrill gone?
I think it just shows, a lot of people don't do their due diligence in coming.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, man, you should have known better.
I think that I agree with you 110%. And I also feel like there's a moment now where people, like the cast is starting to figure out that they've moved to a new country.
Right.
And it is not like it was back home.
Yeah. And you think there's going to be some similarities here or there. And it's not going to be that hard. It's be okay. Just a cultural difference.
It's different.
It's a whole new way of life different.
Yeah. So that was the title of the episode, Do We Fit In? And I thought it would be interesting to kind of still question if you feel like we fit in.
Sometimes I don't feel like I fit in here.
Really?
Yeah.
You're like the 110% Ghana all day long. It's in my blood.
I can tell you when. Like
when
I had okay, I went to Burger King because I like the long chicken sandwich. And
Sorry, go ahead. Long chicken sandwich. Got it.
The chicken sandwich. Okay. And when I go, it's like every fourth or fifth time I go, they don't have it. And then they don't have it for like 2-3 weeks.
Your I don't belong in Ghana is your American fast food place that has been transplanted here, doesn't have the greasy sandwich that you like every fifth time you go. That's your moment.
I know, silly, right? Yeah. That's how people sound coming here.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's how people sound coming here. Yeah.
That was that. I did have that feeling. I did have that feeling a little bit like the one thing that you have said 100,000 times on our videos over the last 4 years is come and visit, have a plan. Come and visit, have a plan. Come and visit, have a plan. And then a little bit this episode, I was like, feel like they don't got no plan.
Yeah.
I think that bothered me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
And there's so many helpful videos out there on YouTube just to use for resource.
I'm not going to say you can't. There are people who are just like, you know what? I'm going to move abroad, and they up and move abroad, and they're fine. But I don't know if this is the place to do that, and if that works for everyone.
Yeah. But I mean, for a lot of people, though, Ghana is the gateway to Africa, and the reason is you get a little bit of everything that Africa has to offer in Ghana. You're going to see a lot of high society living. You're going to see a lot of village living here.
And everything in between.
Everything in between. Exactly. And if you can manage that, yeah, there are places in Ghana where they're going to have more of one than the other. And you got to research those places. But really, stepping away from Ghana, you're going to see more of one place than the. It's not going to be a balance. It's going to be heavy one way or heavy the other. Like going to South Africa.
Yeah.
You're going to see a lot of.
I feel like you have to be a little flexible.
Yeah.
You have to have some cultural dexterity in order to be successful. And some of the folks are feeling a little rigid. They're feeling like they don't.
And some people never, visited the South and in the 70s. That went to Louisiana in the 70s, you know.
Well, maybe that was
They don't know what country
maybe that's
life
the
is
gateway
like.
to Africa.
Ooh.
All right. Well, so Coming from America, in case you missed it, is dropping new episodes every Thursday until October 10th. And we are talking about episode 3. Hopefully, we do not give any spoilers if you haven't watched it already. But if you haven't watched it already, what are you waiting for? It's Friday already.
I know it's Friday. You should have watched it 3 times already.
You should be doing that like right now. Go
And
on.
telling everybody 3 times to watch it 3 times.
Exactly. So, do we fit in? I'm still feeling, I think, differently in general than you do about fitting in here. I think it's very easy to fit in here if you adjust your expectations. Um, I saw there were quite a few people after one of the earlier episodes that saw Lamara get her hair braided. And they were like, $20 for hair braiding. I'm moving to Africa.
Call me. I might be opening up a beauty salon. All we do is sell hair and get your hair braided and have artwork on the walls. I'm serious. Is she looking at me? I'm dead serious. Come to Ghana, get your hair braided at Tony's shop.
Okay.
Take some of this hair home.
Tony doesn't even need a shop. When you come and stay at his lodge,
I don't need it.
When you come stay at the lodge, he has the hair braiders come to you.
I do.
So you can drink and get your hair braided.
We set out little wine, cheese trays. I'm serious to get your hair braided. The ladies love it. So.
Why would you not?
Really, seriously.
Why would you not? So anyway, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's beside the point. But yeah, I still feel like these families are still having a little fish out of water. And I don't know that we still are having that at this point. I feel like we have struggles, but
now our struggles are everyday Ghana life struggles.
When they were working and the lights went out, I laughed out loud.
Yeah, our struggles are, dang it rained today. Now the street in front of the house is all muddy, and we're gonna be slapping mud around the tires or around the car down the street. So our struggles are now.
They're a lot different.
Yeah.
Although it can be stressful, but like the other day the lights went out. I took a book and some earbuds out to the hammock outside, and I was like, they came back on, and
You're like,
wasn't
I'm
ready
still
yet.
on break.
Like I'm still on break. I'm not gonna do anything.
See, my kind of struggles are all food related.
Oh,
you go wait too long for something, or like, here's a good one. We go get the fresh bread, every 2-3 days, something like that, right? Here's my struggle. I don't like going there when the bread isn't warm. And then I don't like going there when the bread isn't sliced already.
Well, they don't slice it when it's warm.
I know. So it's like, okay.
You want it warm or sliced?
I want it warm and sliced. I can't have it. There you have it. So I like going there. Ooh, the bread's just coming out. Look, give me some of that warm bread. And I come home and lasts for half an hour.
Well,
a whole loaf of bread lasts half an hour.
I think you might be beyond spoiled.
Yeah. So hey, I'm good. I'm good.
Well, I thought there was another kind of conversation that was interesting, was this idea of having house helpers, having people come help you in your house. And there were some people who were having initial reactions like, is this not the same as colonialism, imperialism? And
no, slavery? It's not.
And I was like, no.
We had a house help in Houston.
Maria.
Right?
She only came in.
She came like
once a month.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just an example of how coming here, you're allowed to live a different lifestyle within a certain budget.
Yeah, budgeting seems to be a big deal, and I think the where and how you choose to live has a lot to do with the budget. But the one thing that I do love is being able to employ people, not only because we have an opportunity to be an employer, but also because it is great to not have to do things.
Yeah.
Some things I just don't want to do. And it's not the same as, it doesn't get done the same way as it did in the US. So like the act of washing clothes is much different stateside with your Maytag or your Whirlpool,
Well, the dryer is the biggest difference.
right? As opposed to here having to line dry and fold and wash in small batches because our drum is so.
And you can't
tiny.
wash on rain days because you can't put it out to dry. So, you adjust.
So that is nice to be able to have someone to help you with all the nuances because it could feel overwhelming otherwise.
There you go. So fitting in just has to do with your mentality. Are you trying to fit in? Are you trying to live an American lifestyle in a different country that don't have American ways? It gets rough.
Well, so the other part of do I fit in, I felt like was maybe a two-sided conversation. The other part of that I felt like was having connections to people in the diaspora here in Ghana. Do you think that makes a difference?
I think having somebody to go to for technical advice, for boots on the ground vision and experience makes a big difference. And I want to come back to the boots on the ground thing later on.
Okay.
Let me write that down.
There's no pens there. It's like, really? You're going to actually write it down?
I have to, because I have to talk about something.
There you go. So the other, I felt like when you have a group of people to connect with and commiserate with and maybe get good advice from, it makes the transition so much easier.
Yeah.
And I think that a couple of the families were missing that, and that's what was making it so much harder. So just for those of you who are coming to Ghana, you're already in Ghana, please join the closed Expat Life Ghana Facebook group because we do get together and help one another and commiserate and collaborate. So
all the time, people are like, man, somebody help me out with this.
But those connections matter. Even simple questions like, how much do I pay my house helper? Is it okay to ask for this or that? I mean, you can get answers from someone who's not as judgy because we're all coming from the same, kind of coming through the same experience. I think that makes a difference.
But it does.
Speaking of collaborating, commiserating, and
subscribe and hit the like button.
Well, we have a huge event tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow's going to be off the chain. If you don't know what she said about our events, they are popping. Our events be popping.
Tomorrow's is going to be the biggest one I think we've ever had.
Tomorrow is officially the biggest event we've had as Expat Life Ghana. It's our anniversary.
It is kind of
4 years.
4 years.
It's our anniversary. It's our Ghana anniversary.
It's our Ghana anniversary.
Oh. So there's a lot we want to celebrate and acknowledge.
For sure. And we have we have like some special guests that are going to be there tomorrow. We have the official presentation of Bootstrap Magazine, their inaugural issue. And I don't know if you know this, guess who's on the cover? Okay, we're not on the cover. We're on the corner of the cover.
We're on the cover. No. It's like when what was the little green guy from Monsters Inc. was on the cover, and they put something right over it, and he was happy. He was on the cover, like, hey, they covered his whole head up, and his feet and his ears were showing, and he was just happy with that. I'm just happy to be on the corner.
Well, it is not like that, but we are on the cover. We are getting the official presentation, and it's the inaugural issue of the magazine. So we have a whole event kind of going around that. We will be screening the first 3 episodes of Coming from America. So that's going to be awesome. Plus, we have Royal Kingdom Estates as a sponsor. So they're going to be there sharing information about how to buy and build land and homes in Ghana.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm missing someone. We have some artists, some local artists who are going to be there and have some pieces of art available. It's a big one.
There's
there's DJs, there's MCs,
there's gonna be food.
Listen, if you are not coming tomorrow,
this is the one you don't want to miss. They're gonna talk about it. Oh man, you have another one here, please. We gotta keep it moving. But we are, focused on bringing events to Tema. So the event is in Tema.
Don't miss
That's all I can say.
Well, the only place to get the information for this is inside of the closed Facebook group. The details for that are in the description box, so definitely check that out. And when you join, just know that you're joining a very strong community of people who enjoy each other's company and love getting together every once in a while to partay.
Yep.
Speaking of
partays. So you're gonna hit the video first.
Are you gonna no intro to the
do the video
all right,
first.
Sorry. We're gonna go ahead and roll a video from
then I can
little party video here.
I'm like, why is he so excited?
Let's go ahead and see that throwback party.
Now I can get excited. It is the official Diaspora December throwback party. This is our first annual. This is our inaugural party in December that we're going to be having.
Listen,
it's going to be wild. We're inviting everyone that we know in Ghana who will be coming in December. And a lot of friends, a lot of family coming, a lot of diaspora from all over the world would be here to help celebrate holiday in December. So
there's a lot going on in December, but every time we have a meet and greet party, I swear the conversation comes up about let's just have a big dance party. So for every one of you who has said that to me in the last 4 years, let's have a big dance party.
Here's your dance party.
Here's your dance party.
The official Diaspora in December.
It's official.
Throwback party.
So if you would like to score your tickets, check out expatlifeghana.com/throwback. We do have private cabanas available at the event, but they are limited. So if you already know that you have a big party and you want to make sure you get a private cabana with a couple of bottles of champagne, make sure you get those early.
And they're working on VIP seating as well. So there'll be the cabanas, the VIP seating, and then general admission. So. And there's going to be food there. Oh, if you don't know about Green Sounds, they got excellent food.
You don't know about Tony. He's always going to have food.
Yeah, food. Good food.
27th of December at Green's Lounge in Tema. But please get online and get your tickets ahead of time so that you know that you've got your space reserved.
Yeah, because there's limited space there at that place.
So I really felt
they
like
can only fit like 2,000 or 3,000. You know,
stop.
We got 1,500 tickets sold already. So I wish, right? Oh wow. But no, you want to get your tickets early because things in December tend to, as far as ticket items, they fill up pretty fast.
Yeah. Yes. So I'm going to go back to the do I fit in? Do you feel like you had another comment that you wanted to throw in about do I fit in? You wrote on a Post-it. What did you write?
Oh no, this was when we talk about something else.
Okay, I won't talk about it yet.
Yeah.
So there was one more thing that seems like it was really impactful for everyone as they were here, and that was going through, heading out to Cape Coast and going to take a tour at the slave castles. And this is one, you do a lot of slave castle tours. Like I think that's your number one day trip.
Yeah, we're just there Wednesday. Yeah, I know.
And so I feel like it is very much a trip you have to take if you're going to be here.
If you come to Ghana and you don't go to one of the castles, and there's plenty of them around, you really missed a great opportunity to learn something about the transatlantic slave trade, something about Ghanaian history, American history, world history. So yeah, you really missed a great opportunity to learn something.
Yeah.
The history about in the castles. What you thought you knew, you don't know until you hit one of them castles.
And it's very interesting too because when we screened this week's episode, there were a couple of Ghanaians in the room with us, and one of them had never been to the castle before, and it always surprises me the number of locals who don't make it out to see the castle.
Mhm.
and aren't really connected to that. But there was one person there who came up to me afterwards and they were like, I feel, maybe I feel ashamed. And I was like, really? Why? And they were like, it seems like a lot of bad feelings about this place. It feels like we did something bad to them. But I don't think we did anything bad to them. It's like,
Yeah.
it's so weird to see how the people who were left behind feel about the experience versus how the people who made it there feel about the
You know,
experience.
I get that a lot, especially with people and you, you can see it in their eyes, like, you know, something's bothering them. And me, I'll go talk to them. Hey, what's going on? Why are you looking like that? What's wrong? Oh, there's so many people here who are upset that, you know, we aren't coming back to help more with what's happening here. They're like, oh, they're just coming to visit, take pictures, look at us, and leave. They should be coming back. I get so many people now upset that we aren't coming back. Like, hey, we're coming back. We're making this better. We're doing the thing. And it's a wide range of people and
Yeah,
emotions and
the emotion,
thoughts
yes,
about
right,
the castle and everything around it, you know.
yes,
So it's a very emotional place. I don't try to
for
go a
sure.
lot because of that. Um,
For sure. I mean, even the whole thing, like
mm,
people have said before too, that we should stop calling it a castle because we should call it a dungeon. I'm always like,
yeah,
well,
it's a castle and the dungeon is underneath
yeah.
it.
When you take the tour, some of the dungeon areas where they would keep people, there's one dungeon that's right underneath the chapel.
And most of them are right
So
underneath the. Most of the dungeons are underneath the the churches.
yes,
It's just so weird
so
the
it is like,
mentality. I don't even.
so I think we should phrase it as slave castles because that's how they were built. That was how they were built, and people lived like royalty on top of the misery of others. Mm,
And there you have it.
there you have it. So, if you have not made it out to the slave castles, when you come to Ghana, please make sure that you are getting a day trip out there.
Mhm.
Um, Tony, you don't even just go to the castles; you do a whole day, so
Yeah,
that
yeah.
there's like a kind of
You get a couple of
holistic
things. Yeah,
experience.
you're gonna before the enslaved people were taken to the castle. There was a stop they made where they were cleaned up, and that's in the Manso, and there's the Manso Slave River Walk there, and you go and learn the experience of what the enslaved people went through, where they came from, how they were sorted. All kinds of information is given there. So
It's so
you
much
want
more
to
than just
take
taking
yeah
the
yeah
tour.
get the insight of what happened before. That way you have um, like a little better context of okay, now I understand what these people are going through at this castle because going there with that pre-context, it fills in some gaps and it's just take the tour. You got to do one before you go. But you got to do the Scene Manso, I should say, Slave River Walk before you go to the castle.
Yeah,
It's
definitely
much more
changes
fulfilling experience.
for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, you can get information for those day trips at expatlifeghana.com. Like I said, we probably our number one day trip. We get a lot of people who like to go on that one. So, for sure. All right. Well, I see we have a bunch of people that are in the comments, so we're just going to jump in a little bit. Um, Bridget says you are absolutely correct. It's definitely different, but I love the new adventures and experiences of being in Ghana.
Hmm.
And she didn't watch the videos to learn what to expect, and decided that we were not. They decided to visit and were not shocked by the differences,
Right.
which is good. But like visiting is so important. Speaking of braids, Ayo, have you ever had your hair braided in Ghana? Yes, and in Nigeria, and in the U.S. I'm a tri-continental head.
I did, but they pulled too tight and it fell out. No, I'm just talking. Braid my hair.
Tony, where's the warm bread place?
The Community 11,
Community 11. Kofi is asking about your hat. He says he love it.
my hat. As you all know, we lost one of the great ones, Frankie Beverly, last week, and today they said, wear white and stream Frankie Beverly and Maze all day long. So that's what I've been doing. I'm in all white too.
He's
Can
in all white.
I let you see my look?
Yes.
I got on pants, all white pants. My white.
I like
white.
how you started as I have on pants.
I have on pants because sometimes I'll be sitting here, y'all just see the shirt, y'all don't know.
No,
Them late ones, I be coming in changing clothes. Bro, I ain't got no pants. They won't know. Yeah. I'm joking. Haha, maybe. Yeah. But so this is it's like his 1 week. So that's I'm in white. Thank you. I got this hat. The Frankie Beverly concert at it was in Sugarland, I think. No, was it?
No, it wasn't in Sugarland.
It was
outside Houston. I don't even remember where.
Oh, it was someplace around Houston. And I went with my wife here, and that was a really nice concert. That was the last concert we went to. I need to go to a concert. I'm just saying. But yeah, so thank you for that thing on the hat.
Lisa says totally counts as the cover. And George says, are they in the diaspora if they lived in Ghana for 36 years and now are in the US but planning to come back? I think you're a repat, right?
Yeah.
You count as being in the diaspora? There's so many names for all of us. I don't even know. Do you know what you are? You're welcome.
Yeah.
Let's just say that.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
I don't know what to say, man. Yeah. You're African. Come on.
Somebody wants to know if the food, including like onions and meats and fruits and vegetables, do they taste better here?
Yes, it's more of a robust flavor. Like, ooh, get your attention. I don't know if it's the pepper that I'm tasting.
I know. I was about to say.
It got my attention.
That's why you put it together.
Yeah. So it's definitely more organic here.
I mean, a lot of the stuff is
everything is fresh
right from the farm.
Everything fresh from the farm. They come kill a chicken at your front door.
Okay, well, so there you go. Don't get any fresher than that. What are COVID tests like at the airport? No COVID tests at the airport
You just
anymore.
pay for them. Ain't nobody tested anything, but they still taxing you about it.
They're taxing you, but there's no more fees, so you do not have to get tested at the airport. So just so you know, no airport tests.
Yeah.
Whew, we got through there. Plain white. Where's Tony's more stylish shirt? Now you know.
Yeah, Liz. Giving respect to the man himself, Mr. Frankie Beverly.
Yes. So we have a couple other questions that are in the chat, but we will hold those over. Somebody's very sad about you saying sorting people.
Sorting people?
At the Addison Manso when they go to the slave castle.
Well, that's what they did. I mean, you hey, listen. They sorted you couldn't go through the door return if you couldn't fit through it. I mean, there's some things you need to.
That door is tiny.
You need to go. Yeah, this guy got too much meat on him.
Yeah.
You have been seen as a threat if he got too much meat on you. So you had to, and then it's a lot that went into why you had to be able to fit through that door, weight, distribution, things like that. It's so much. I mean, go and learn. I can't do it.
I think the process of going.
Brianna.
Yeah.
See you in November. End of November, I think. Yep.
Yay.
Terry OG, you'll be here in December 2025. Man, that'll be the second annual party. No telling.
It's okay. Keep them going.
All right.
Keep them going.
All right.
Well, I think the last thing that we wanted to kind of cover out today was still this idea of feeling like you fit in. So I just want to let y'all know, if you know the channel and you know our story, then you know I'm biracial, and I've had people.
You are?
Yes. I've had folks.
I thought your mama was light skinned.
No, I've had some very lightly skinned melanated, very light. So the melanation is so light you can't even. It's so lightly melanated.
You mean your mama not light skinned?
Stop.
I thought she was. I thought your mama was
opposite.
Creole. I ain't gonna. Then I thought you was Creole.
She is Irish.
Really?
You were not confused about that. But white folks want to know if they are invited?
White folks?
Are white folks invited? Will they feel okay here in Ghana?
Yeah.
How about Asians? Hispanics?
They roll out the red carpet for Asian people. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, you see just some regular old Asian dude getting off the boat, and then Dave Chappelle flying in at Terminal 1, and they were like, "Move, Mr. Dave Chappelle, we gotta go get that Chinese dude off the boat coming in." I'm serious. Hey, you think I'm joking? It's a reason why they do that,
though. I will say there's a large Asian presence here.
And in my
pockets
opinion,
in Ghana,
too large.
We won't
That's
get
just
into
my
that, but
opinion.
you are also welcome.
Did I say that out loud? Y'all didn't hear that, did you?
You are also
Is this thing
welcome.
on? Did you? Okay.
So don't worry if you are not of Ghanaian descent or of African descent.
Very accepting.
You're going to be fine, and you should come on. And we had a group of like 50 Asian folks who were doing
Korean people came
go through the slave castle.
They did the tour. They did the castle tour with us. Yeah, 2 buses. It was crazy.
But you did tell me a story once about going on a group tour, a day trip to the castle, and you had a couple who was Caucasian, and you noticed that they kind of faded away halfway through.
Yeah, that happens often. You know, they start with
why
you,
do that?
They start with you in the tour, and then midway through they're kind of back in the tour, and then by the end of the tour, you don't even see them. Hey, where'd they go? They just
why do you think that is?
There's several different reasons. Usually, it's some old disgruntled black man in his 70s talking about, man, I can't believe the people did tour. Oh, like man, they just wrong. And then you can see the people uncomfortable, like, oh God, it wasn't my great grandfather. I don't, sir. And then it's like some people it's accepting of that reality, and it's an embarrassment. It's a lot of different emotions that go through that castle. That's why I do not. And it's weird because I send, Sarah and Maxwell out there all the time, every week. And I'm like, man, this is different for me. I don't know.
Yeah, you used to, when you were you would go, and when you do go, you stay in the car. You don't take the tours anymore.
Yeah, so I just stopped going. I'd sit in the car, like the guy would come to the truck or come to the bus. I'm like, I'll be here.
That's a tough one. I mean, I agree. That's a tough one. So definitely.
Yeah.
Well, we have, as we wrap up, we just wanted to let you know to catch the next episode on September 26th of Coming from America. You can catch that on Max. And hopefully you're keeping up with all of them. If not, get ready to binge. We are halfway through the series or the season already. So definitely that coming up. And we have a couple of tours that you want to mention before we head on out. I suppose I should play should I play do I have yes, I should play that.
There we go. Hey, sorry about that. Hey, it's gone. Got to roll with it.
Yeah, that's
I was about to go. Hey, it's Heineken time. Give me a club. But
we have 4 tours coming up: Fall Fest, Spring Fling, Friends and Family, and Educators Tour. It's almost October. Fall Fest is almost here.
Yeah, it starts the 3rd through the 10th.
Like around the corner. Oh. Around the corner. Why are you making that face at me like that? Everything okay?
I didn't secure lodging for
yourself to party.
for Brian. Oh no! Oh no!
everybody's party plans.
Oh no, I'm
Fall
just thinking
Fest,
about that.
We have a Spring Fling, which comes up in March. Friends and Family Tour is in May, and the Educators Tour is in July. So if you are interested in any of those events, definitely pop on over to expatlifeghana.com and get more details, find out what is included, and make your reservations. You can put $250 down to hold your spot. That way you know you've got it, and we do have payment plans.
Yes. I need to make a comment about tours.
Uh-oh.
This is my comment on tours. Tour with us. Why? Because we are your boots on the ground tour operators.
That is true.
Last week, I got an email from some people who were in town trying to secure transportation to their hotel, and their tour operator was having issues. I think I don't know, they were having issues getting into Ghana, of all places. How are you giving tours? You're not based in Ghana. So these people were having issues trying to get to the hotel. The tour operator was late. She's still in the States or something like that. And they were having so many issues just at the airport. And I'm like,
and it continued, didn't it?
Yeah, I'm like, there's nothing. I understand your situation. All I could tell them was get to the airport. I mean, get to your hotel, because it sounds like they at least have that paid for. But there was like nothing that really I could do. It was just too many people, and they're like, "Well, we already paid. We aren't trying to. Is there something you can like?" And it was like, if I was hearing them correctly, they were like, "You're a nice guy. Can you come?" And I'm like trying to explain to them.
Yeah.
My wife don't let me be that nice.
Well. There's nice, and then there's yeah. Here's the thing: is that a lot of people can make promises, but that doesn't mean that everybody can deliver. And so you need to know you're with someone who actually can deliver.
Yeah, and a lot of tour companies are doing tours, and the tour operators coming in on the same plane as the people who are taking a tour, and then I'm like, wow, that's weird. You should be a tour operator here in Ghana.
At least get in the plane the day before.
I know, it's just so weird. I didn't realize that was a thing, and then I just looked and checked, and I see that's a big thing. And just watch that.
Know who you're touring with.
Know who you're touring with. If I can't say anything bad about the company. Maybe it was just at one time or something like that. But at the same time, just tour with us.
All right, so we had a couple of questions. My Mother Was Right says, Tony, it's a nice tribute to Frankie Beverly. Ghana agrees with you both. Are you recognized in the street since doing the reality show?
No.
We were recognized in the street before doing the
we
reality show.
were recognized in the street. They were like, yo, it's Tony and Ayo.
Yeah, like so, I gotta look nice when I go to the grocery store.
And the show here has to be streamed, so it's you have to have have that service.
So we don't. It's not as widely viewed here. Johnny H says they just watched the first 3 episodes last night. Love it, but need more of Tony. He's hilarious.
Well, they got a comedian in there already. So
how many?
They got like 4 of them actually. You don't need another dude.
How many episodes are out already? There
3.
are 3 of 6 that have already been.
Hey, it's Monique from Wisconsin.
And
hello.
Monique says, "Will there be a season 2?" You should tell them that you want a season 2. We would love to host more folks coming to Ghana.
Yeah. Monique, where are you from in Wisconsin? I'm from Wisconsin. I'm from the hood, though. I'm from like Milwaukee. Oh, no.
So people are just really loving the show so far, which we love to see and hear. Hey, Tia.
Hey, Tia. Watch the show, especially next week.
So if you haven't seen the show already, definitely check out Coming From America on Max. And if you want tickets to the December event, if you want to join us tomorrow, if you need anything, reach out at our website at expatlifeghana.com. Make sure you are booking your tours, and you are getting your tickets for the throwback, and you are joining the Facebook group so that you know where the party is tomorrow.
I'm so excited for the December party. I almost forgot we have a party tomorrow.
Tomorrow's party is huge.
I know. I'm like, oh, dude, wait. that big thing you got at that big place is happening tomorrow.
Huge.
Be happy for that. Be excited for
there.
that. So I need to
Be there.
channel my excitement a little bit to tomorrow.
All right. I think we've covered all the bases.
We did. And, you know, these Friday lives aren't our usual, so we try to keep this short.
Yes. Correct.
And with that, got it out for now.